What's up, guys? It's the Brazilian Bros with MACkiteboarding, bringing you another special kite comparison video. Today, we've got the Trigger Brainchild versus the Bandit Brainchild. Obviously, these kites are very different, but we've not seen on the internet a video that directly compares their differences and similarities. So here we go. Stay tuned until the end because we'll make you some recommendations as far as which one of these awesome kites is best for you. The Bandit Brainchild is a legendary freeride three-strut kite that it is now in its 18th generation. The Trigger is a more recent kite that is a five-strut kite with the promise of being a big air machine. Both of these kites are designed by Ralf Groesel, and they're both made at Brainchild factory, and therefore they both take advantage of the Pro Weld technology as well as a digital printing platform. While the Bandit has been in the kite world forever, it does have some new features in this year's model. Beyond the Pro Weld, it also has a new bridle system with fixed front pigtails as well as a floating pulley on the tip. It also has the highest aspect ratio that the Bandit has ever had in this new 2026 version. The Trigger, on the other hand, is a newer kite to the market, and it is only in its second generation, but it does have substantial innovation with the Pro Weld technology, which makes it one of the lightest five-strut kites in the market with the 8-meter weighing only 2.56 kg. It also has the digital printing pattern, which makes it arguably one of the best looking kites in the market. Both of these kites, as you might imagine, feel drastically different when they're in the air. The Trigger Brainchild is a very direct kite with immediate movement at any input on the bar. It also has a very light feel on a bar in terms of both sheeting pressure as well as steering pressure. The Bandit, on the other hand, is a less direct kite, and it also feels a little heavier on the bar. It has a moderate to heavy sheeting pressure and a lighter steering pressure. In terms of jumping, the Trigger is by far the better kite. Its five-strut platform makes it a jumping powerhouse with really good vertical lift as well as hang time. Having said that, the Bandit Brainchild has the newly acquired jumping sensation because of its improved aspect ratio. Obviously, as a three-strut freeride do-it-all kite, it cannot compare to the Trigger. In terms of looping, the Trigger Brainchild is also a better kite. Its light bar pressure in combination with its speed makes it an amazing kite for kite loop progression, especially as the wind begins to pump. We've actually been really surprised about the speed of the 9-meter Bandit Brainchild, and they've definitely improved the kite as far as looping is concerned with a faster and less yanky of a loop. Having said that, the Bandit Brainchild still has moderate to heavy bar pressure, which does make it a much more intimidating kite to loop, particularly as the wind begins to crank. In terms of ease of use, it is really going to depend on what you're trying to do. If you're trying to jump high and throw big loops, then obviously the Trigger Brainchild will be much easier to use. But if you want to take out the surfboard and the foil and have some really good drift as well as really good versatility, then the Bandit Brainchild will be a much easier kite to use. And this brings us to the real talk section, where we're going to discuss strengths and weaknesses of both these kites and make some recommendations as far as which one is best for you. So regarding the Trigger Brainchild, the main strength of this kite is its really good balance between lift and speed. It is an awesome kite for jumping as well as kite loop progression. The downside of the trigger is twofold. First, in terms of its versatility, it is not a very versatile kite that won't really allow you to perform really well on the waves or with a foil under your feet. The second downside of the trigger is in regards its low end. As a big air machine, it is supposed to be used in the nuking conditions and will let you down if you ever try to take it out in 20 knots. We would recommend the trigger for those who are riding twin tips in moderate to high wind conditions who want to improve their big air game. In terms of the Bandit, there are two main upsides. The first one being its versatility. This kite will allow you to tap into multiple disciplines equally well, which is awesome. The second main upside of the Bandit is in terms of its wind range. This kite does work well even in light wind conditions, which will allow you to get out there even when the wind is not nuking. In terms of downsides, the main downside of the Bandit is regarding its hang time. This kite does not have a lot of hang time, which will be a burden if you're trying to jump to the moon and come down softly. The other downside for us is regarding its bar pressure. We would love to see the Bandit being a little lighter on the bar as it remains a moderate to heavy bar feel. So we would highly recommend a Bandit for those of you who prefer a little more feedback on the bar and that also want one kite that can do it all. Overall, we're super stoked about both of these kites, and we hope that this video has been able to shed some light into their differences, similarities, and which one of them is best for you. Thanks so much for watching. We appreciate all the love. Make sure to leave in the comments any comparisons you'd like us to do next. And to, as always, subscribe to MACKite's YouTube channel, as well as to follow the Brazilian Bros on Instagram for more awesome kite surfing content. We'll see you in the next one.